Hey there, all you beautiful World of Warcraft loving people. I'm back with some Legion, new abilities and such. This time it's the Hunter. Alright, let's get started. Some new spells are Aspect of the Cheetah, which, yes, we do have Aspect of the Cheetah, but it's changed. Increase your movement speed by 90% for 3 seconds, and then another 30% for, well, then 30% for another 9. Aspect of the Turtle, you deflect all attacks and take 30% less damage for 8 seconds but cannot attack, so basically a deflection I believe it's called. And then call Greater Eagle, which takes you to your lodge, or whatever. Then there's a bunch of changes, but we're not going to talk about those. These are mostly just the new and removed spells. Our removed spells would be Freezing Trap, Aspect of the Cheetah, the old one, True Shot Aura, and Tranquilizing Shot. Alright, so now we're going to go over the new talents and specializations for Marksman. Piercing Shots. Your critical strikes with Arcane Shot, Mark Shot, and Aim Shot cause the target to bleed for an additional 30% of the initial damage over 8 seconds. Sounds alright. It's, you add a bleed to your crits. Sounds okay. Headshot. A powerful shot which deals 820 plus 1 times combo points, physical damage to the target, and some other plus combo points. Physical damage to all enemies between you and the target. Combo points? For marksman? Huh. Well, I mean, maybe. We don't know. This is data mined, so all this is subject to change. We're not too sure. Arcane Shot, a quick shot, just Arcane Shot. Except it generates focus. Bursting Shot. Fire an explosion of bolts that strikes all enemies in front of you, knocking them back and disorienting them, and dealing 40% physical damage. I like this. It seems kind of cool. It's interesting. Marked Shot. Rapidly fires a shot at up to 3 targets affected by Hunter's Mark, dealing 300%, 50% physical damage usable while moving. Also exposes vulnerabilities in the target, snaring them by 15% and increasing aim shot damage done to the target by 25%. Lasts 10 seconds and stacks up to 3 times. I like it. It's a hunter ability. As bad as that sounds, they're kind of not that amazing. Seek vulnerabilities. Targets hit by your arcane shot and multi-shot have a chance to be marked with Hunter's Mark. Okay. Dark Ranger. Your ranged attacks and attacks which deal damage over time have a chance to summon a dark minion, and the dark minion will attack your current target. Doesn't seem too huntery. Well, I mean, it kind of does if you think about Sylvanas, since she's a Dark Ranger. It sounds really cool. I really like it. I won't say it like, oh, I'm gonna switch to marksman for this, but it's cool. I like it. Sniper training. Critical strike damage and range of all shots increased by 5%. Okay, pretty basic. Pretty okay, I guess. True Shot increases haste by 40% and a chance for targets to be marked by 100% for 15 seconds. Decent little cooldown. Black Arrow. Fires a black arrow at the target, dealing 0 damage over 0, which is, filler for now. Black Arrow from current Survival, because that's going away in the new Survival due to Survival being melee. Lock and Load. Attach an explosive charge to aim shot, dealing damage and additional fire damage to the target and all enemies within 4 yards. Your ranged auto attacks have a 5% chance to trigger Lock and Load, causing your next 2 aim shots to cause no focus and be instant. Sorry for that slight yawn there. Sounds pretty cool. I like it. It's Lock and Load-ish from Survival now. Camouflage is camouflage, you stealth, and you also heal while in this stealth. Exhilaration. Instantly heal yourself for 50% of max health. That's good for soloing. Steady Focus. Use Arcane Shot twice in a row. Increases your focus regeneration by 50% for 10 seconds. Okay, I suppose. I believe, isn't that in the game now? I'm not too sure. Kill Flip. For 8 seconds after disengaging, you do 50% more damage. Okay, I like it. It's got a cool name. Broadside. Aim Shot will now also hit all vulnerable targets for 100% physical damage. Okay. Momentum. When any of your attacks cause a critical strike, there is a chance the cooldown of disengage will reduce by 10%. Sounds pretty good. It's, I think that would go good with kill flip if they're not on the same tier. Who knows? Light them up. Targets affected by your flare take additional damage from all your attacks. Does that mean we put flare in the rotation if we use that? True aim. For every successful arcane marked or aim shot used to attack the same target, those shots deal 2% more damage to the target, stacking up to 20 times. You can only affect one target at a time. I like it. Seems cool. 20 stacks. Good lord. Okay, now we're moving on to Beast Mastery. Far less abilities than the old Marksman. Wild Call. Your critical strikes have 30% chance to reset the cooldown of Dire Beast. Alright. Pretty basic. Cobra Shot. A quick shot that causes 125% physical damage. Again, basic. Aspect of the Beast. Kill command is improved based on the talent choice of your pet. Ferocity. Give the command to kill, causing your pet to instantly inflict a bunch of damage to its target, causing it to bleed. Cool. Tenacity. Give the command to kill, causing your pet to instantly inflict damage and reducing damage taken by 50% until cancelled. Oh, for 50%. Oh, until cancelled. Alright, well, never mind. Cunning. Give the command to kill, causing your pet to instantly inflict damage and slowing them until cancelled. Alright. Aspect of the Wild. Increases the critical strike chance of all skills for you and your pet by 10% and gain 10 focus per second for 10 seconds. Nice little cooldown, I suppose. Dire Stable. Dire Beast generates 4 extra focus when they attack. Okay. Bestial Fury. Increase the damage boost of Bestial Wrath by 20%. God, Beast Mastery honestly so far sounds pretty boring. Way of the Cobra. For every pet or guardian you have active, Cobra Shot deals an additional 5% damage. One with the pack. The chance for Wild Call to reset the cooldown on Dire Beast is increased by 10%. Cool. Stomp. When your Dire Beast charge in, they'll stomp the ground, causing 400% damage to all nearby enemies. I mean, I like it, but it's also not really... It feels not as useful. I mean, it depends how much Dire Beast is up and how many, like, the reset and things like that, I suppose. Killer Cobra. While Bestial Wrath is active, Cobra Shot has a 25% chance to reset the cooldown of Kill Command. Okay. Not too bad. Big Game Hunter increases the critical strike to all your auto attacks and Cobra Shots by 50% on targets who are above 80% health. I don't like the trend I'm seeing with things like, oh, it does damage above the percentage of health, because it feels... I don't know, because then, like, your burst is going to be front-loaded, which, I mean, that's okay, I guess. It has a niche. But then you're going to fall way off, it feels. I mean, it might depend on the build. I'm not too sure. Stampede. Summon forth a herd of stampeding animals from the wilds around you that deal damage to your enemies. I believe we have that now. I like it. It's cool. Gives quite a bit of flavor. Alright, last but certainly not least, it's what we've all been waiting for, and that is Survivable. Alright, first is Explosive Trap. Launch a fire trap at the target location that explodes when an enemy approaches, causing fire damage and burning all enemies. And all traps share a cooldown, and traps last 1 minute. Animal Instincts. When you attack with Flanking Strike, you gain the instincts of your pet, providing you with a random combat enhancement. Okay. I don't like the word random there, but, you know. Laceration. Terror wound in the target, dealing damage over 12 seconds. Improved traps. Reduce the cooldown of all traps for 15 seconds. Expert Trapper. All your traps improve in the following ways. Freezing Trap. When your trap breaks the victim and all nearby enemies, movement speed is reduced by 50%. Explosive Trap. The damage dealt by the fire left on the ground after the explosion is increased by 500 per second. I like that. Tar Trap. Tar Trap's new. And enemies moving through the tar have a chance to be rooted. Steel Trap. When a Steel Trap is triggered, targets also take 500 damage. Dragon's Fire Trap. Dragon's Fire now spreads to nearby enemies, causing them to burn and panic as well. I like the traps, honestly. Dragon's Fire Trap. Okay, we literally just read something about this now. I think Dragon's Fire Trap probably should have been pushed up. Anyway, hurl a Dragon's Fire Trap to the target location that explodes, setting them and the enemy aflame, inflicting fire damage over 8 seconds and sending it into a state of panic. While the target is effective, the flames periodically scorches nearby allies for damage as well. Alright, I like it. That sounds pretty good, actually. Caltrops. Scatter caltrops on an area. Enemies who step on a caltrop will take 500 damage and be slowed. Replaces tar trap. Okay. Hatchet toss. Toss a hatchet. Wow. I didn't see that coming. Raptor strike. A vicious slash, dealing 150% physical damage. It's back! Tar trap. Hurl a tar trap to target location that creates a pool of tar around itself for 30 seconds when the enemy approaches it. And they're slowed. It's like freezing trap though. I mean frost trap. It's like frost trap, not freezing trap. Freezing trap. Speaking of which, hurl a frost trap to the target location that locks down the first enemy approaches, incapacitating them in 1 minute. Any damage will break it. Only one can be up at a time. Steel trap. Hurl a steel trap to the location that immobilizes and deals bleed damage, and things might break it. Aspect of the eagle. Increases critical strike chance of all skills for you and your pet up to 10%, and increases your chance to gain gain charges of Mongoose Bite by 100% for 10 seconds. Alright, sounds good, because I know Mongoose Bite is rather important, and we're going to look at that here in a couple seconds. Muzzle. Interrupt spellcasting. Okay, so it's your interrupt, that's the word. Carve. A sweeping attack that strikes all enemies in front of you for 90% physical damage. Alright, your cleave type tail. Harpoon. Hurl a harpoon at your target and pull yourself towards them. I like it. Man, the harpoons, boys. Mongoose Bite. A brutal attack attempting to sever the enemy's limbs. Okay, you're severing their limbs. Jesus Christ. Dealing 350% physical damage. Each consecutive Mongoose Bite within 3.5 seconds of the last will deal 50% increased damage, stacking up to 6 times. Sounds like we're definitely going to be trying to stack that Mongoose Bite. Sticky Bomb. Yeah. Hurl a Sticky Bomb at your target, which sticks to them and explodes. Wow, Sticky Bomb's going to stick to them. You don't say. And explodes after 3 seconds, dealing 1 damage to nearby enemies and knocking them down. Alright. Mastery. Hunting Companion. Your pet attacks have 4% chance to grant you additional charge of Mongoose Bite. Alright. Mortal Wounds. When your laceration periodic deals damage, there's a chance you will gain a charge of Mongoose Bite. Alright, I understand what that's saying now, my bad. Snake Hunter. Instantly grants you 3 charges of Mongoose Bite. I'm going to assume that's a cooldown. Way of the Machnathal. Attacking with Raptor Strike grants you 2 stacks of Machnathal tactics, increasing your attack power by 5% for 8 seconds, and it stacks 5 times. Cool. Flanking Strike. You and your pet attack the target simultaneously. You deal 250% physical damage, and your pet deals damage. Cool. If the target's attacking you, your pet's attack will deal 50% increased damage and threat. If not, your attack will deal 50% increased damage. Alright, so sounds pretty good. Flanking Strike has double the normal chance to trigger Hunting Companion, which we just read about, which is the whole additional charge. Butchery. Laceration now spread to all targets hit by cleave. Okay, because that makes sense. Wing Clip is Wing Clip from back in the old days. Maims a target, reducing their movement speed by 50% for 15 seconds. Good. Camouflage is camouflage. Sentry turret. Okay, this you know how I said that the Dark Ranger wouldn't make me do Marksman? This could quite possibly make me play a Survival Hunter. Summons that and they're melee with a pet, and that's fucking awesome. Summons a sentry turret for 15 seconds that shoots all at nearby enemies, dealing fire damage. It just sounds cool as hell. I love it. I absolutely love that. Dash. The duration of aspect of the cheetah is increased by 3 seconds. Ranger's net, hurl a net at your enemy, reducing movement speed. Places wing clip, so it's basically range wing clip. Throwing axes. Toss 3 axes and deal damage. All specs. Volley. It's back! Continuously fire a volley of ammo at target area, causing 50 arcane damage to all targets within 8 yards. And Far Strider, disengage now has 2 charges. It's back! Volley's back. Alright. That has been the good old Hunter. Let me know what you guys think. Honestly, I am digging Survival. I really am. Beast Mastery is really boring to me. It always has been, though. I've never liked Beast Mastery. And Marksman doesn't look bad. I do like some of the aspects of it. But that Survival, though. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Alright, bye-bye now.